Hello everyone. Welcome to Topic of the Day. In this edition, we will discuss about the One Ocean Summit. This was in news recently as Prime Minister Modi addressed a high-level segment of the One Ocean Summit. So what is this about? The One Ocean Summit was organized by France in cooperation with the United Nations and the World Bank. Some other countries which took part were Germany, the United Kingdom, South Korea, Japan, Canada, etc. And the prime objective of the summit was to mobilize the international community to take action towards preserving and supporting healthy and sustainable ocean systems. Now, why are these oceans important to us? Firstly, as we know that oceans cover around 71% of the Earth's surface, it is also the largest market for seafood products and hugely contributes to the world economy in the form of trade, jobs, marine resources, etc. It is also important in maintaining the climate equilibrium, like the oxygen balance and carbon sequestration. The main idea behind carbon sequestration is to stabilize carbon dioxide in solid or dissolved forms and to prevent it from entering the Earth's atmosphere. India discussed certain points at the summit. India has always been a maritime civilization. Our ancient scriptures and literature talk about the gifts of the ocean, including the marine life. It spoke about supporting the French initiative of a high ambition coalition on biodiversity beyond national jurisdiction. Now, this initiative was launched at the summit itself. To briefly discuss, it is about the political grouping to achieve an ambitious outcome of the ongoing negotiations on the Treaty of High Seas. India is also committed to eliminating single-use plastic. There were some of the recent initiatives which included nationwide awareness campaign to clean plastic and other waste from the coastal areas. Also, we discussed about the Plastic Waste Management Amendment Rules of 2021. The Prime Minister also discussed the 3P movement for climate change, that is the Pro-Planet People movement at World Economic Forum, which was held in January 2022 in Davos, Switzerland. The 3P movement focuses on not changing the planet, but changing the adjusting style of the people. Then we have opting for the circular economy. That means taking up industrial processes or economic activities that are restorative or regenerative by design. For example, recycling plastic into pellets for making new plastic products. He also talked about the Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative. Now, this initiative was announced by Prime Minister Modi in the 14th East Asia Summit back in 2019. It majorly talks about the maritime security, maritime ecology, and the resources. Moving on, let us talk about certain global initiatives to preserve the oceans. First of all, the United Nations has declared the decade between 2021 and 2030 as the decade of ocean science for sustainable development. We also celebrate the World Oceans Day on 8th of June. Then we have the Glow Litter Partnership Project. The Glow Litter Project is an initiative by Norway, International Maritime Organization, and FAO, the Food and Agricultural Organization of United Nations. So it basically aims to reduce the marine litter. Further, UNESCO has also announced that at least 80% of the seabed will be mapped by 2030, restore our ocean and waters by 2030, which aims to ensure that the ocean plays a central role in meeting the 2030 targets of the European Green Deal. Now, this European Green Deal aims at making the European Union climate neutral by 2050. We also have international laws and policies, for example, the MARPOL Treaty. MARPOL is an international convention for prevention of pollution from ships. It was adopted in 1978, but it came into force in 1983. Then we have UNCLOS, which stands for United Nations Convention on Law of the Sea. It is also known as Law of Sea. India ratified this law in 1995, and as of now, there are 168 countries which are party to the UNCLOS Convention. Now, let us take up a practice question on this topic. With reference to the One Ocean Summit, consider the following statements. First, it was organized by France in cooperation with the United Nations and the World Bank. Second, the summit calls for enhancing maritime security, removing maritime trade barriers, and settling the maritime boundary disputes peacefully. Which of the given above statements is correct? You can write your answers in the comment section below. So the correct answer is A. Only the first statement is correct. The second statement is wrong as the summit majorly focused on the health and sustainable ocean ecosystems. So the correct answer is 1 only. This was all for today's topic of the day. For regular updates, you can follow us on our social media handles. And for more such videos, do stay tuned to the Next IAS YouTube channel.